In a time of death and despair, one band gives us hope. Let's go inside the vinyl. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Inside the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Bianconi. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be greatly appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you could be notified when we put out new content, that would be appreciated also. And we also have a Facebook page now. So go to Facebook /Inside the Vinyl or however you search for that. Give us a follow there. I'm really hoping to be a little more interactive with that as time goes by and we get a bigger following. But for now, I finally have something in my hands that I've been waiting, I don't know, I guess what, 3 or 4 months for now? And that would be the brand new Petra album. It's called Hope. It was originally released in January of 2026. It came out on streaming at the beginning of January, and then the CD was released in like mid-January. The vinyl finally was released and shipped out right towards the end of March, maybe the first part of April. And I finally have everything here. I've got the CD and the record in here. Because apparently, if you want your CD at the time it's released, you need to do a separate order with Girder in order to get that at that time. I did all my order all together, so I paid for one shipping fee, and that's why I've had to wait a few months to get these, not only the record, but also the CD. But I have heard of the album, and I do like it quite a bit. But for now, let's go ahead and open up this record. Open up this box, hopefully. Now, unfortunately, I had to wait even a couple of extra days to even get the record here because I recently moved back home, as you can see. And unfortunately, I still had this set to go to my other address. And when it got forwarded, it ended up getting hung up at the post office for a couple of extra days. So I actually had to go to the post office to get my Hope record and CD there. So, but luckily they did have the package and all as well. So anyway, here is the brand new Petra album Hope with the cellophane and the hype sticker. All right, and here is the back of the record, and that's pretty cool, man. I like how they threw that OG like come and join us Petra logo on the back here. So I think that's pretty freaking cool. And also on the hype sticker there. So hype sticker says 10 new songs in a world that is drowning darker. Jesus still offers hope. So there we go, brand new Petra album. All right, and we can go ahead and bust out the CD while we're sitting here too. All right. All right. And pretty much CD is pretty much, the same, just the CD version. Hype sticker is pretty similar and all, so we'll come back to that. Or here, we'll just put that here for the moment. How about that? All right. So let's go ahead and open up this record and see what we have. Now, again, this is pretty exciting because this is the first Petra album first Petra studio album since 2003's Jekyll and Hyde, which is one of my favorites, and I do have back there in my collection. Um, and I've got several of the Girder reissues, like behind me, like Beyond Belief and On Fire and everything. This was actually also put out by Girder Records and something else called Rowan Records, ROWN. Not real sure what the story is on that, but distributed by Girder. So again, there is the front cover and the back cover. So for those who are interested, Girder Records does a lot of reissues of a lot of the Christian rock and pop from the 80s and 90s. And I would honestly say they are probably the equivalent of Rhino Records as far as the Christian music world is concerned. Their reissues are done very well. The remastering is done well. The packaging is done well. Everything is done well. And they're super cool over there. When my house burned down, I had to ask them to change the address on something that I had pre-ordered. And instead of just when I told them why, about a week or so later, I got a giant box full of CDs and everything to help me get through the fire and everything. So really, really cool company. But let's go ahead and see what's inside here. Now, I don't remember which version I ordered because there's 3 or 4 different variants, including like a new one, like a red one or something that was just announced the other day. I don't remember which one I ordered, so we'll all be surprised together. All right, so if we take out the insert, on one side we see the band Petra. And just for those who know a little Petra history, 3/5 of this band is still like the lineup from the late 80s and early 90s. So you still have John Lowry, John Schlitt, and Bob Hartman, and of course, I can't remember the other guys' names. Let me not be a jerk and not mention the Christian Borneo and Greg Bailey. The 2 of them have been in the band for a really long time too. So again, there you go, lyric sheet, picture of the band. All right, and here we have a nice, not really anti-static sleeve, but a nice paper sleeve here, and Okay, I've got like this white, almost cream colored uh, vinyl here, which is pretty cool looking. But again, Petra Hope sticker in the middle, pretty much just like the cover of the album with the lighthouse and everything. There you go. There's side B. All right. All right, let's get this put back together. All right, let me make sure there's nothing else in here. And also make sure that whatever I did with the plastic, I don't throw away the hype sticker because I like to keep those. Take them off there if they come off and attach them to that inner sleeve somewhere. All right, so since we're here, that went pretty quick. Let's go ahead and open up the CD as well. Now again, now in this case, a lot of the girder reissues, at least the remastering and stuff, isn't available digitally because I guess that's different rights or whatever. But since this was a new album, again, it came out digitally first before it came out on CD and then on vinyl. So you do have the opportunity to find the album as is, um, on all your streaming services like Tidal, Apple, Amazon, whatever the other, what's the other one? Spotify, I guess. Yeah. So, all right. So we got the hype sticker off there. All right. Petra Hope CD right there, front cover, back cover. I imagine inside is pretty much the same. Yeah, the CD replicates, what was on the inside sticker on the record there with the lighthouse picture and everything. If I pop the CD off, again, just another picture of the lighthouse. And again, I just love how they use this old school Petra logo on the back here. Because, I see it on shirts and stuff a lot, but you don't really see it on too many albums anymore. Um, but there's the, front cover there. And of course, if we open it up, it does fold out to where you have a lyric sheet on one side. And it looks like maybe some more lyrics and a picture of the band and some liner notes and some different things. So really cool, really cool, really cool. And again, I wanted to support the band. This is probably my favorite, as far as all the old school Christian rock that I still listen to. This is by far my favorite band. To me, they're like whereas Girder is kind of like the Rhino of Christian music reissues. Petra to me is like the Kiss of Christian music. It's just a band that I just love and always have. So, with that being said, it's been a while since I've heard the album. I did listen to it a couple times when it first came out digitally because I wanted to hear it. But it's been a minute, and I wanted to wait until I actually had either the CD or the record to listen to it again. But from what I remember, it's very reminiscent of, like, I would pretty much say if you take everything that Petra's done from like 1988 on Fire all the way through Jekyll and Hyde, I think you have a little bit of everything there. You have some really hard rock stuff, maybe not quite as heavy as Jekyll and Hyde, but pretty close in some cases. You have everything from heavy rock to softer ballads and everything. And I think every sound, whether it's On Fire, Beyond Belief, No Doubt, Jekyll and Hyde, I think you have a little bit of that sprinkled into this. A little bit of all of that sprinkled into this album. Really cool. The first single was called "Deliver Us." That came out several months before the album actually did. I think the current single is "Filthy Lucre." And from what I understand, both of those songs have done pretty well on the Christian rock charts. So that's good to hear. But again, great album. Like I said, I don't remember all the ins and outs because I wanted to wait until I had everything to listen to it again. So now that I have the record and I have the CD, I'm going to go get this on the turntable and jam out. But again, like I said, go to girder.com. It may even be available on Amazon now. I'm not sure. There is a new variant. I think it's like some kind of red variant or something like that. They just announced a few days ago. So you can get it off the Girder site, and again, you can stream it everywhere that you can stream music from, Spotify, Apple, etc. If you're a fan of Petra, it's got a little bit of everything that you would want from a Petra album, so check it out. You will not be disappointed. That's all I've got for you this time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out new content. I have the rest of my Unboxing the Vinyl series where we unbox everything from new albums, reissues. Sometimes if I find something sealed from, that like an old album that's still sealed, I might unbox that on here just for the heck of it. Box sets, deluxe sets, whatever it is. Sometimes we even open up CDs on here instead of records. I've also got my Lost Classic series. I've got a series on live albums, and I've got a series that I just recently started talking about greatest hits albums and other compilations. So check all that stuff out. I've got some concert footage from random concerts and festivals. I've got a little bit of disc golf stuff from several years ago. And I've got a couple of short documentary style films I did for school. So check all that stuff out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.